What's going on, guys? John here from The Real Talk, back again with another review for you guys today. And that is for Molly's Game, which was written and directed by Aaron Sorkin, starring Jessica Chastain, Idris Elba, and Kevin Costner. And that, what I just said, are all reasons why I really wanted to see this film. I was really excited for it. First and foremost, Aaron Sorkin is one of my favorite writers working today. And it kind of feels like I've been saying, oh, this person is my favorite this working today, but it's true. Aaron is phenomenal. He wrote one of my favorite movies of all time, possibly my top 10, which is The Social Network. And he also wrote Moneyball in the Steve Jobs film, Steve Jobs. So he's a great, and I know he has writing credits in for A Few Good Men, and I think The West Wing, in the Newsroom. But either way, I was so intrigued by this because I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, cool. This cast looks great. The story looks great. And I was like, wait. Did that say written and directed by Aaron Sorkin? Because as soon as it said written and then Aaron Sorkin, I was like, all right, cool, I'm in. But then I said direct. I was like, whoa, like, you know what? Let me. I got to see this film. So I'm glad to say that this film was great. It was a really good film. I really liked it. First and foremost, I want to talk about the few negatives that I had. It was a bit too long. Towards the middle endish, I kind of said to myself, well, this movie's kind of long, But I'm happy to say that was just kind of just one time that I noticed. So I kind of feel, maybe it should have been 20 minutes shorter. And also there's this one joke kind of just came out of nowhere and kind of didn't feel. I didn't feel like it meshed well with everything else. There was this great scene between Molly's lawyer, which is played by Idris Elba, and Jessica Chastain, which is Molly. And they were just having this great back and forth, and all of a sudden there was just this joke at the end, and I was like, "What the heck?" Like, I don't know. But that was just a small nitpick, It kind of, it's not a big deal. So let's get to the good part, guys. I feel like the cast was great, especially Jessica Chastain. You see what I did there? She was phenomenal in this. She's always great in everything, I don't really remember a lot of Zero Dark 30. I saw it once in theaters. But I remember she was good, and I think she was nominated for that, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like if I think she should be nominated for this. She just did a great role. She kind of had to do a lot of things with her characters and hit certain highs and lows and stuff like that. And Idris Elba as well, man, he's just fantastic. He could do no wrong. To be honest, like that guy. It'd be so great if he played the next James Bond. He's just so cool and suave and just so intellectual. He brings a sort of gravitas to his roles. So I really like Idris Elba. And Kevin Costner, god damn it, he's just like the best dad, from Man of Steel, and I'm pretty sure he's played dads in other movies, but especially in this one, there's this one scene towards the end where it was him and Molly. And man, I'm serious. I don't know why it got to me. It got to me really good, and I don't know. It really got to me. It was an emotional scene. And just the way he was saying, like, no one does this to my daughter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get too in depth with it, but man, it was just a great scene. So yeah, everybody else too. There's this little cameos here and there. I don't want to say cameos, but they're little small roles. I noticed that. I think Josh. I don't say Josh Gad. I think his name is John Bass or Josh Bass. I'm not sure. He was in Baywatch. He was there, a small little role. And then also the officer from Bridesmaids was in this one as well. He had a little small role as well. And also Michael Cera. He was there playing that actor, in the poker games, which is kind of a combination of all the actors that were were there in the actual games in real life, because this is based on a true story, and that's why the movie was so intriguing for me. But with that being said, I think he was an amalgamation of Tobey Maguire, Ben Affleck, and Leonardo DiCaprio, which is very interesting. And I think he kind of played more the Tobey Maguire role, but it's not really known. It kind of just said that on the Wikipedia page. It was kind of a combination of all these actors, which is very interesting to know. But anyways, so yeah, with that being said, let's get to Aaron Sorkin. I feel like he did a wonderful job directing this film. Like I said, he didn't do a bad job in his first time directing. I did feel like in some moments, like I said, the movie kind of dragged a little bit. But I see that with a grain of salt, and I see that as a little nitpick, because the movie just overall, that first scene where Molly's skiing and they're just she's explaining to the audience how she has to move and kind of the angle and it was oh my god, I was in heaven, because Aaron Sorkin just has this thing about the way he writes the dialogue and the way the actors are kind of portraying it and kind of, obviously saying it, and just, man, I just got hooked on the movie. I had my mouth open. I was, oh my god, this is Aaron Sorkin, at his best. Not saying that this is the best script, that's up for debate at a different time. But yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say about Molly's Game. I really liked it. I really enjoyed myself watching the movie in theaters. I really had a good time. So if I had to rate Molly's Game, I think I have to give it, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, I really liked the movie. Kind of had a little tidbits thing, little nitpicks here and there. But I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something to watch, towards the end of the year type of thing. So yeah, but if you guys haven't seen the movie, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. As always, I do have some other reviews, guys, for The Shape of Water, Downsizing, Call Me by Your Name, The Florida Project, and I, Tanya. So check those out. Those are kind of my last reviews. And for for the rest of the year, I do have my video of my top 10 favorite movies of the year, and I have another review coming for you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And but I don't know what that movie is. It might be The Post, it might be All the Money in the World, or it might be Phantom Thread. So look out for that. But if you guys want to follow me outside of YouTube, you guys can at The Real Talk with 2Ks on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, guys, I'll see you at the movies. Later.